It ain't been so easy, but I guess I shouldn't complain. I've always been crazy, but it's kept me from going insane. I've always been crazy. Boy, have I. Anyway, we're talking about Waylon Jennings now, okay? Waylon Jennings song, I've Always Been Crazy. My name's Keith Williams with Fretmore Guitar Lessons. Appreciate y'all tuning in today. And awesome song. Had a lot of great songs off of this album. Anyway, I've always been crazy. We're going to capo up too and do this thing in G. I believe that's what he's doing it in just because of the lick he's doing it in. It's in A, the key of A, but trying to do that same lick in A is a little, for me, it was difficult. A lot of stretching, and it seemed like I wasn't getting the notes as well. So we're going to do it in G. I'll show you that little kind of little lick that he's doing there. There's a little lead part in the middle. I'm going to play around with it. It's not great, I'll be honest with you. It's just, but it'll kind of give you something to kind of fill in, just kind of walking through the chords. It's not exactly what he's doing, but it's, kind of close. He's just kind of staying in, within these few frets here. So it's not a real difficult lick, but I just kind of wanted to mainly just show you the chords and get you through the song. And then I got to playing around with that lead lick. So I'll show you what I know here. But there's some great guitar players out there that do country lead stuff, okay? And guitar, what is it? Country Guitar Chops, I think, is one, and there's some different ones out there that does some stuff. So anyway, we're gonna run through this thing, and I'm gonna show you these chords. It's in G, okay? Got a G7 in there, C, a D, and a D7. I'll come up here and I'll show you these real quick. I'm just playing this G right here. Mainly for the lick and just kind of back and forth, because back and forth with the C, but mainly I guess the G7th is the main reason I'm in this position today on this song. So we're going to be on the 5th string, 2nd fret, 6th string, 3rd fret, and then the 1st string. Okay, there's our G, strumming 6. Now we just lift our pinky finger, put our index finger on this 1st string. Over here on the 1st fret, we got a G7. Then we come up to the 2nd string, 1st fret, and then 4th string and 5th string. Okay, and we strum 5. That's our C chord. Okay, come down here to the D. We got 2nd fret, 3rd string, and 1st string, and then 3rd fret, 2nd string. Strumming 4. And then our D7 is just the opposite of that. It's still these 2 strings. Okay, but you have to switch fingers so you can put your 1st finger on the 2nd string on the 1st fret as opposed to over here. Okay. And that's strumming 4, that's your D7th, okay? Okay? Let me show you this lick, okay? I'm kind of doing a hammer on, trying to get that. I mean, he's, if, it helps if you have a drummer and a bass player on this song. So I'm just doing a hammer on and then open G string, the 3rd string. And then coming down on the G, 3rd fret. So G, G, and then coming off of G and then hitting that 4th string. Doing a little pull off on that 4th string. Most of the licks on the G there, and that's just the same thing. And you don't have to do it every time. You can do it however many, whatever you feel. Sometimes I throw it in, sometimes I don't, but you can do it in between, the lines there, however many times you want to do it. This whole song is it's the same. There's 4 verses, and 3 of them are the same. There's one verse that changes up a little bit, and it's just G and D. Okay, the other ones have the G, the G7th, and then the C, D, and the D7th. Okay, the first, second, and fourth verses are that. They're G, G7th, C, D, and then D7th on the last line, and then back to the G. And then the third verse is just the part where it's beautiful lady. It's just G and D. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna do all the verses. Because like I said, they're all gonna be the same, the same progression, or the same, melody. Probably the toughest thing about this song for me, as a lot of songs are for me, is keeping them at the right tempo, because it kind of plays at halftime, and it's you want to. I want to speed up a little bit, All right, here we go. I've always been crazy in the trouble that it's put me through. Been busted for things that I did. So I did goes to G7, and I didn't do C. I'm doing a little hammer on the fourth and fifth string there. Just lifting those fingers up, keeping my first finger planted there. Just to kind of give it kind of that rhythm and kind of that sound a little bit. If you're not playing by yourself, you can kind of get by without it, but when you're playing by yourself, you kind of need something just to. Now we're going to D. I can't say I'm proud of all of the things, and again, I'm doing the hammer on that D. I'll come up there and just show you. Doing that on the C, it's just raising your second and third finger off the fourth and fifth string. Then on that D, can't say I'm proud of all of the things that I've done, but I can say, we're going to go to D7, can't say I've never intentionally hurt anyone. You could do that lick again there, okay? So it's the same way, like I say, the next ones I've always been different, with 1 foot over the line, winding up somewhere, 1 step ahead or behind. Okay, so it goes to the G7th there. And it ain't been so easy, goes to D, but I guess I shouldn't complain. And then on I've always been crazy, we go to the D7. You could probably leave out the D7th if you wanted to, but it sounds like that's what he's doing, so it kind of doesn't give it that little flair there. So I would recommend it just to give you that better sound, I think. Always been crazy, but it's kept me from going insane. Kind of hard to start singing in the middle of the song there. Anyway, and I think I need a drink. It is after 5 o'clock on Friday, so I do need a drink for sure. All right, so that's the first 2 verses. Then we get to the beautiful lady. Beautiful, and he just strumming. Beautiful lady, are you sure that you understand the D? Chances you're taking love in a free living man. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Are you really sure you really want what you see? 2, 3, 4. Be careful of something that's just what you want it to be. All right, now, then there's a lead part here. Okay, now, again, I'm not telling you, so don't go, man, that lead part's kind of sorry, to be honest with you. Just, don't even leave me a comment on it. Don't even do it, because I know it's kind of sorry, so it's all right. But anyway, like I said, I was just playing around with it. I'll get you in the neighborhood. How about that? I'll take you to the neighborhood and drop you off, and then maybe you can find your way. How about that? Okay. Anyway, we're going to be in the neighborhood of the G string. The third string, we're going to slide from the second to the fourth fret, and then we're on the B string, the second string. Okay, so I'll show you kind of what I'm doing there, and then, like I say, you can just run with it. Okay, so starting here on the second fret on the third string, like I say, and then grabbing that B string there, second string. So sliding, and then the third string, 4th and back to the G. So I'll show you my picking finger here a little bit if you can here. Okay, so just staying on that G and then the B there. So I'm kind of coming up, grabbing the B and the G at the same time, the B and the G string, the third, first, second, and third. All right, now the next lick's kind of the same thing. Go, and I'm just doing, instead of going to the 4th and doing that, I'm doing just the G string still on the 3rd string. So it's, so we're going to the C there. All right, let me do the whole thing here. Kind of picking those lower strings. And he's doing a lot more right here. I'm just kind of raising up on my middle finger there, doing a little hammer on. A hammer on the 3rd. Okay, so anyway, like I say, I'll get you in the neighborhood and, you know, let you kind of figure out what you want to do there. But I just was kind of, just like I say, just that 2nd and 3rd strings, all I'm doing, and just staying within those 4 frets right there. So that's all it is. And then just going through the chords. And then going to the D. And doing hammer-ons on the on your 1st and 2nd finger there, the 1st and 3rd strings. And going right back. And then the last verse is the same as the 1st and the 2nd. I've always been crazy, but it's kept me from going insane. Nobody knows if it's something to bless or to bless is going to G7th or to blame C. So far I ain't found a rhyme or reason to change. Just doing that hammer on the 3rd string. And then we're going to D7. I've always been crazy, but it's kept me from going insane. I was doing a little hammer on that too. You don't have to do that. It's just kind of something I'm throwing in there and then going back to the G and then. Now, he goes through a lead part again, so you can do that. And hopefully do it a whole lot better than that. And you can just, you know, let the song go on for however long you want to and do that and end it. You know, it just kind of fades out on the record, but I'm not sure how he ends it normally and like how he ended it in concert. But anyway, you can kind of come up with your own little thing there, end it with a lead or just, you know, do it that way, however you want to do it. But anyway, okay, we got through it. Man, I've always been crazy, that's for sure. Yep. Anyway, I wish I was a guitar player, but I'm just mostly crazy. So anyway, listen, hey, I appreciate y'all tuning in to Fretmore Guitar Lessons. Again, my name's Keith Williams. Give us a thumbs up on this one if you can, with clear conscience. I always say that. And subscribe to us if you would. Check out the links down below in our description. We have a game down there we created, Noun Hound, our family created, and so you can check that out on Etsy. We got some products, got t-shirts with Fretmore on them. We got products that we endorse. Well, not really endorse. That's that sounded kind of big time, didn't it? that we suggest, we recommend, like guitar, this guitar, capo, my cowboy hat, whatever, things like that. And you can, we're an affiliate with Amazon. You can click on those links and get those products if it's anything you care about. And if not, well, hey, we'll see you on the next video. Hopefully we'll see you anyway. All right, have a good one. Thanks.